All right, so we got this charge here. Now, how does this relate to Japan? Well, let's go over here. So here's Johnny. Here's a statement that he made very, very recently. And this is Johnny. And no, by the way, Johnny is 100% not Jewish, even though he calls himself that. He is 100% of a Islamic background. You know, I'm not talking about his personal faith. I don't know what he personally believes in his heart of hearts, whatever else, blah, blah, blah. But he is of a Muslim Islamic background. His name, Ismail, is of Islamic root, not Jewish root. He is absolutely not Jewish. And him, like, dancing with a rabbi in Israel doesn't make him Jewish, right? At all whatsoever. But that said, he says right here, I will come back to Japan 2029. I have unfinished business there. So he's already acknowledging, by the way, which is the fact that he is banned from Japan for 5 years. It's a hard ban. And by the way, they have full discretion to deny him at the border for longer than that. So they can say, hey, we're denying you entry if for longer. It's a hard ban for 5 years. But that doesn't mean, and he doesn't understand, they can turn him away. Like, what Johnny doesn't understand is, especially when you make this threat, which I'm sure is going to get forwarded to Japanese police, Japanese immigration officials. I'm sure, Cancel Johnny S. will cover this, and all the other people who are in the Japan side will cover the Japan side and put out information in Japanese. These type of threats are absolutely 100% something immigration can use against you. Going to visit a country is not a right. And this is something I explain as somebody who helps people with visas. I help people obtain legal visas to come live in Thailand or Korea or Japan, wherever you want to go. You don't have the right to visit even if you get a business visa or an education visa. You have no right to be there unless you're a citizen. And even as a permanent resident, if you get permanent residency, you have more rights than a tourist, but you're not at full rights. Unless you're a citizen, you don't have bulletproof rights to be in a country. So saying he's going to come to Japan in 2029 is no better a promise than when he said, I'm going to be out of Korea by the end of the year. I believe this as much as I believe he's escaping Korea by January 1st, 2025, which is zero, right? Which is zero. And at this rate, this kid isn't going to make it to 2029 outside of a jail, right? If he keeps doing this, he's going to be, and he's well known everywhere. And that's good that people know Ramsey Khalid Ismail. People can turn him away. Here's another thing. If there's a hotel or anywhere else hosting him, see, this is not America. And I love that this is not America, because over here in God bless Asia, they can turn you away just cause, right? So let's pretend, in a pretend world, that he does come. He could get kicked out of every hostel and hotel where he goes. People can track his movements, call up the owners, inform him of what he's done, and get him kicked out so he's sleeping on the street, right? He can be tracked everywhere he goes, right? Everywhere he goes. So, yeah, this is something that is not going to happen. Okay, so let's get to Ice Poseidon, because if he's watching, here's the part, right? So here's the stream where apparently they got detained. Now, detained, this is not, let's be very clear, this is not arrested. And it's a false statement to say they're charged or arrested. And I've already seen a lot of thumbnails incorrectly saying they're arrested. This is not arrested. They're questioned by police, which is detained temporarily. Detaining means you're not free to leave. You're not free to leave at the time. However, you're not arrested. You're not taken to jail. You're not booked on charges. They're just detaining you for a certain limited temporary period of time. You're not free to leave. You're being questioned, right? Or as the kids call it, pressed, right? So here's them getting pressed on what I believe, according to this stream, this report on Twitter, this was the first day that Ice Poseidon was in Japan. I don't know if that's true or not. once again, I'm not following Ice Poseidon step by step here. I got a lot of shit to do, a lot of shit to cover. But apparently this is the first day. So let's show this over here over on X. We got a little clip. I think it's 3 minutes and 43 seconds. We'll watch it all the way through.
You guys didn't go inside or like a trespassing anywhere, right?
No, we went to 7-Eleven, walked around, and we talked to a random guy, and then came to the pig cafe.
Okay. I will tell you. Could you get me police officer?
Yeah, he's holding the phone. Speak to him.
Moshi.
Hey.
Peter, stream is really quick. I think it's probably for the best.
Mute the stream?
I mean, it's probably for the best right now.
Day one, huh? Day one.
I wish the taxi driver could just drive.
Yeah, I don't think bro wants to drive.
This situation is very annoying.
He's literally not driving. He's got the map open, he's just not driving. Why don't we just walk off?
Because
I'll explain this.
keep following us.
What the fuck even happened? We were just playing with pigs.
They're telling the taxi driver not to leave, so maybe get out the taxi and walk off, and then see if the police start following you.
I mean, they will. They've been doing it the whole time.
Come on a sec.
Yeah, like I don't know, but
Going
the
to
thing is,
hotel.
it's like the police won't give an answer.
They're just gonna keep wasting their time. You gotta get out of there. They're not gonna let the police. Yeah. Waste of
Yeah.
I am very
You take us?
confused. I feel uncomfortable with so many
So much
people.
Japanese. Can you listen and translate? Someone.
What do you want? I'm confused. I don't know, the taxi, he's not moving. What? Don't know.
He's talking about the building that we built.
Homeless.
Building.
Oh,
Okay.
I was looking for haircuts. Barber.
Barber, no barber.
Yeah, I'm here. What?
They're taking you to the police station and they're claiming they have.
They're taking me to the police station.
That's what they said. They said they're gonna take you guys to the police station. We said you don't have to tell us.
Like, well, so I'm detained.
これで来ないってなっちゃって話違っちゃう。
One minute. I'm not understanding.
Yeah, I'm going to stop. Okay, I thought I was going to say it all the way through, but I want to pause here. I actually want to say that is correct. So that is actually a correct legal assessment there of detaining, right? So you're not free to leave, right? Detaining means at the moment you're not free to leave. So yes, that is the definition of being detained when the police are surrounding you, following you, and not letting you leave. That's textbook detention, right? Is when you're stopped.
I mean, so I have to go to the police station?
Thank you. They're taking me to a police station too, but I'm not going to fucking police station by myself. We're going together. Yeah, together. No. Yeah. What do you mean no? Well, they're trying to take me separate, bro. What the?
3人乗れないので別々で処に行きましょう。
No.
Yeah, they're trying to split us up.
They're trying to split us up. Where the f is Murat going? This dumb. This guy's.
Murat's not good.
I think Murat gave them the bot. They were watching the bot on Murat's phone.
Oh, no, Chan's greatness.
Yeah, Murat's not good.
Dude, they were watching the bot on Murat's phone.
Yeah, I know.
3 people can't get in, so let's go separately
Okay,
together.
I go with him.
Oh, no, Chan's greatness.
I'll go with you.
Okay, so that's the first clip. There's another clip involving different streamers, but that's the one involving Ice, right? So that clearly is them being detained and being questioned by police. Now, the thing about that is that you think a lot of people, when you go abroad, you think that the rules are going to work like how they work in the United States. They really don't. And a lot of that talk you had there you know, like, oh, they're trying to split us up. Yeah, and if they wanted to, they can do it, and you can't do shit about it because the rules don't work like they work in the United States. And in terms of questioning or being able to split you apart, if they really wanted to do that, they absolutely could do that without a question. And certainly the other thing, as found out in the case of Greg Kelly, if you look up that case in Japan, who was the one of the executives from Nissan, right, underneath Carl Ghosn, who actually got himself smuggled out of Japan in like a music box. He got smuggled out and brought to Lebanon, and he paid in crypto, I believe, like to escape Japan. They actually tricked the Japanese police, tricked Greg Kelly, another executive at Nissan, to come back to Japan, immediately arrested him under the pretense of a business meeting. Come back, they arrested him, and they can hold you without even pressing charges for a very long time. They can hold you for an extremely long time. So it's very interesting, right, to see that, right, and to see them do that, and they could have done worse. And so this 100%, watching that video, without a doubt, has to do with Johnny, and also probably has to do with ICE in general in his past personally, but 100% that has to do with Johnny. There's no doubt in my mind that this day one, they're coming after you, they're listening to your stuff, they're paying attention to it. It's his own personality for sure, and his own reputation for sure, but also 100% Johnny, because they have a perceived weakness, and that's been called out regarding nuisance streamers. So they've got to take these things seriously, and they're going to press pretty much every single major streamer who comes through. Now, are they going to be able to get everybody? No, that'd be hilarious. They don't have enough police to get every single streamer, but they have enough to get the big guys, right? They have enough to get the big streamers, the people that are bringing in significant money, significant revenue, having significant viewership, the people that are known, right? That is very, very, very much possible. So anyways, here is the Joel and Hyub-sama encounter with police. Let's watch this.
And then someone called and someone said,
What they say?
something is going on here.
Something's going on?
Yeah, it's nothing special. Just a troll.
大丈夫です。
僕がここで住んでる住人で、彼らは旅行してます。韓国から旅行で。
I'm gonna let it play.
今こうキックっていうサイトで生配信をしてるんですけど、多分視聴者が誰か見てて通報したのかな。何の配信してたんですかね。ご飯食べてました。僕と彼は。で彼はなんかゲームしてたのかな。はい。ちょっと海のこっち来てもらって。はい。You want me to come here? He's asking about the casino gambling stream.
The gambling stream. So, okay, they're asking, I want to repeat that because he said it softly. And once again, he's a Korean. He's over there in Japan. But they're asking about a casino stream. Because gambling, remember guys, gambling is illegal in a lot of places. Also, fun fact, here's another fun fact. Guys, did you know this? If you're Korean, you can't gamble anywhere in the world technically. Technically, if you are Korean, a Korean citizen, you cannot go to Singapore or Macau or Vegas and gamble. Technically, by the letter of the law, you technically can't do that. Now, practically, does it happen? Yes. When I was at the Marina Bay Sands in Singapore, I saw Koreans gambling, right? But it's a problem, and this is what I'm talking about, the reality versus the streaming, or non-streamers versus streamers. If you're doing something and you're not showing it, the police aren't really going to care as much because nobody's seeing it, and if it's a crime, you're just doing it online, you're unlikely to get caught. But if you are doing it and streaming it and showing the world you're doing it and profiting off of it, then a lot of people are paying attention. You know, and particularly if you're making money, the tax authorities start paying attention to it at a certain point. Right? So this is where you get in deep shit when you start streaming this stuff.
彼のニュージーランドの友達が彼の、はい、
Well, someone
ニュージー
maybe
ランドの友達が
say that,
やっ
guys.
てるのを
Yeah.
配信で見てまし
No, it's okay, guys. I didn't play. Helly played.
た。配信でその配信をつけてディスコードでつながってディスコード彼がギャンブルをしてたわけじゃなくて彼の友達のヘンリーという友達がニュージーランドでギャンブルをしてるのを配信で映して見てた、はい、見てた。この人がそうストレス。Swimmer Nick, please, let them stop.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So apparently they were pushed by police. Now, some sources, let me pull up a source here. This is from the Kick Streaming News, says that this is actually, they were fined. Now, people are saying this is fake news or not correct. I don't know whether or not they're fined. I haven't seen like the police report. All I saw was this update. So based on this alone, right, this would be one source, let's say. So I don't know whether this is verified or not, whether it's true or not. But we certainly see the police are asking them about it, or as the kids say, pressing them about it, right? Now, that is, once again, the Somali effect. This is all the Somali effect, right? Regardless, even if it's just them being pushed on it, even if it's just them being questioned on it, it's certainly because streamers are being watched now. Their streams are being watched. People are reporting them. And yes, people always reported these streamers, but they're doing it at record levels, and the police are starting to pay attention. Before, they were ignoring them. They're like, what are we going to do about shit online? We don't care. They were completely ignoring them. Now the police are taking the phone calls, and they're like, oh, yeah, like, oh, crap. We got to actually respond. It's the Ramsey Khalid Ismail effect.